Because you know what? Life is like a puzzle. And let me explain to you why. So when I am in person and I have a smaller group and more time, I have these two puzzles. The puzzles are identical. One puzzle I leave in the original box. The other puzzle I take out of the box and I put it in a Ziploc bag. And then I call two people up out of the audience and I say, hey, we're going to have a competition. We're going to see which one of you can put your puzzle together the fastest. And I usually promise some money. Whoever puts it together fastest wins $5, $10, $15, $20. And I would ask you if I was in person, I would say, which one do you think wins? The answer that I always get is the one with the box. And I say, you're right. Why do you think that's the case? And they say, because they have the picture. And I say, you're exactly right. They have the picture, so they know where they're going. So if they see a yellow piece, they can look at the picture and say, oh, yellow is in the top left corner. So they know that this yellow piece goes there. If they have a blue piece, they say, oh, blue is in the, look at the picture. Blue is in the bottom left corner. The blue goes here. So it's so much easier to put it together if you have a picture of what it looks like. Well, guess what? In essence, every time you make your decisions, you know what you're doing? You are putting pieces of a puzzle together. Every time you make a choice, you're putting pieces of a puzzle together. You choose to study, that's part of a puzzle. And you know what you're creating? You're creating a picture. It's called your future. And just like you said, the person that did not have the box top, the one that had the Ziploc bag, that it would take them longer to put their puzzle together, it's the same thing with your life. If you don't have a vision of where you're trying to go, it will take you longer to get there. And when you get there, the picture might not be so pretty. So I challenge every student that I speak to go home, or if you're at home, when you get off this call, write a vision of what you want your future to look like. Create that box top. And I want you to write it in present tense, project out 10 to 15 years from now. So this evening, I want you to write, today is March 23rd, 2031, 10 years from now, 2036, 15 years from now. I am living here. I am working here. I have this kind of family. Describe it in as vivid of detail as you can. Describe the kind of house you live in, what kind of car you're going to drive, what kind of vacations you're going to take your family on. As much detail as you want to describe, because that's your vision. That's your box top. That's where you're trying to go. And then I want you to take that vision. Don't just put it in your head. I need you to put it on paper. I want you to put it on your mirror at home, put it in your planner, put it on your locker if you're in school. And then every time you get ready to make your choices, you ask yourself, will this choice, this puzzle piece, get me closer to that picture or farther away? Because every choice that you make will either help you get to where you say you want to go, or it'll hold you back. Describe it in as vivid a detail. So in 2018, so about 3 years ago, I was down in Mississippi at the Boys and Girls Club, and I did that example. And this young lady, in the picture with me that is on the left, where I'm in the picture with her, she had the box top. The girl on the right had the Ziploc bag. The entire time, and I promised them $20, I think. I said, whoever finishes first gets $20. So the girl with the Ziploc bag keeps pointing to the girl with the box top, and she keeps saying, this isn't a fair competition. How am I supposed to put my puzzle together when I don't even know what the end picture looks like? I don't even know what picture I'm trying to create. She said, this isn't fair. Of course she's going to win because she has the picture. She has the vision. She has the box top. And you know what? In that situation, it wasn't a fair competition. And I ended up giving them both the money. But in reality, in the real world, everybody has the opportunity to create their own vision. So it's not an unfair. You can create your vision just like the next person. Well, 2019, a year later, I was at doing a thing with girls. I had 100 girls in the audience, and the girl that I'm looking down at who's sitting on the floor, she had the box top. The other girl who was squatting, she had the Ziploc bag. Well, guess what? The girl who had the box top, she refused to look at the box top. The entire time, instead of looking at the box top, she keeps looking at the other girl, trying to see how far she's gotten, trying to see if she's winning. And I'm trying not to cheat but I'm like, this girl is about to ruin my example. So I'm taking the mic away from my mouth so the audience can't hear me, and I'm talking through my teeth, and I'm like, you got the box top, baby. Look at the box top. Look at the box top. Because in my mind, I'm like, I need you to win. Well, guess what? She lost. The one and only time it has ever happened where the girl that won was the girl with the Ziploc bag. And my first thought was, doggone it, she messed up my story. And then I said, no, she didn't. She just told a different story. Because you know what I saw happen that night? The same thing I see happening every day with people spending so much time on social media looking at everybody else's life instead of living their own. So it didn't matter that she had the box top if she refused to look at the box top. So instead of her looking at the box top, she was so busy trying to see what the other girl was doing that girl ended up beating her. Think about how much time so many people spend hours scrolling through social media, scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, hours instead of doing your homework, instead of studying for a test, instead of doing the things that's going to help you reach your goals. Don't spend time looking at everybody else's life like that young lady did and not end up reaching your goal. And I'm not fussing at you because I take my own medicine. I don't tell you anything I don't take myself. I've written a book, but you know what? I probably could have written 3 books by now with the time that I spend scrolling through Instagram and Facebook. So I have to take my own medicine when I'm telling y'all. And if this doesn't apply to you, if you good, you just share it with a friend, okay? Share it with a friend.